What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey. If you are a keeper and a day one, come on in. What's up, y'all? Happy whatever day it is you're watching this. This video is specifically to update you guys, to give you the tea that I filled you in a little bit on last week about who I'm partnering with now for my wellness and weight management journey, which last year, just quick story if you are new, last year I lost about 30 pounds on a GLP-1. I was on tirzepatide, compounded tirzepatide, and also name brand Manjaro and Zepbound for about 8 months, and then I stopped around October, but lost about 30 pounds doing it, and now I'm getting ready to start my regimen all over again. It's the new year, it's 2025, it's March. Probably by the time I start it and get my meds, it will be April, which is crazy because it comes full circle because I started in April of last year. So long story short, I was with a different telehealth provider last year. Now I switched over, and for many good reasons, but also just to get more of a holistic approach, which I'm very excited that they do. And a lot of you guys in my last video already guessed who I was partnering with, and I was like, did I say it in the video? I don't know. I'm going to drop the link to my last video in case you're watching this one for the first time. But I was like, did I say it? I don't know. But if not, then maybe so many of you guys are already like familiar with them and all of that stuff. So drum roll, please. I'm not with Metro anymore. I am with AT&T. No, I'm just playing. I am with Join Mochi. So I am with the company Mochi Wellness and Health, and I'm so excited because they just have so many of the benefits that I'm looking for in a new GLP-1 provider. So like I said, I'm so super excited to be starting my journey all over again. And like, I can't believe it's full circle that I'm starting this basically March, April, like I did last year, but everything happens for a reason. I said in my last video that this time around, I am going to be trying and going with semaglutide. That is the route that I want to go on. Last time around, I did this with tirzepatide, but I don't have as much weight to lose. Again, I will save that in another video. Y'all are like, when are you going to tell us how much you weigh? That'll be later, okay? Come back for a video. I'll get it up before this week is over. But yeah, so Mochi is amazing. So it was so super easy when I signed up to be a part of it. So first of all, the one thing that you will have to do if you are interested in starting a GLP-1 journey is you'll have to see if you're eligible. So there's a quick eligibility form. And the one thing that I did notice with this telehealth company versus any other ones that I've partnered with in the past is that the questions were very in-depth. And that is something that I actually appreciate, as, you know, I'm not a medical professional, but I like the fact that they asked very, very in-depth questions about my medical history, my family's medical history, all of that. It wasn't just like, how much do you weigh and do you want to get started? Like, they are concerned about you as a whole from a holistic standpoint, and I really appreciate that. One of the other things that I really loved is that they partner you with a dietitian. And last time, if I'm being completely honest, I do feel like I relied heavily on the GLP-1 medication to do all of the work, and I did not put as much effort and energy into making sure that I did all of the, you know, just, it was a whole wellness approach. Like, I really want to get this time around to be doing my workout regimen, to be making sure that I'm taking care of my body, that I'm drinking my water, that I'm, you know, eating healthy, getting all my protein in and all of that. And partnering with a dietitian is actually going to help me tremendously. So I'm super excited about that. And that benefit is included. So you get unlimited visits with a dietitian and also unlimited visits with a physician. So my first one is coming up next week. So I'm super excited. So of course I will keep you guys posted after that first appointment. They also do not charge for lab results. So previous companies, you had to get your lab results done to before you start your regimen and your medication. With Mochi, you do not get charged for that. So you will get your lab results on them, and that's included in your membership. Not on them, but it's included in your membership. I also, one of the big things that I love is that the fees are like very reasonable and they don't fluctuate. They're not all over the place. In previous times past, other companies that I've partnered with, it was like, you know, if you're on the lowest dose is this amount. If you're on the next highest is this amount. If you're on the top dosage is that amount. This with Mochi, it is a flat fee. So if you are on semaglutide and going the semaglutide route, it is $99 a month. If you're going the tirzepatide route, it is $199. And then you also have your membership fee on top of that. But like I said, you do get a lot of benefits with your membership fee, including someone who will help with your prior authorization. So if you do have insurance and you want to see if your insurance will cover the GLP-1 meds, the name brand versions, they do have a team of professionals to help you with your prior authorizations, which is so just amazing too, because I know in my times past, I was able to kind of flip-flop between compounded and name brand, and that was just like a good journey for me. So I kind of, you know, want to see if I can do the same this time, but if not, I'm super comfortable and ready to just go the semaglutide compounded route. So that is another huge benefit for me and why I chose Mochi. So like I said in the last video where I kind of dropped a little teaser, I was super just baffled that so many, it was at least 3 or 4 of you guys that dropped in the comments like, oh, are you with Mochi? Or oh, are you with Mochi? And I had a great experience with Mochi. So if you are already using Mochi for your GLP-1 journey, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know how your experience has been. And if not, if you are thinking about joining, of course I got you. You will be able to get $40 off your first month membership, which if you are going month to month, that means that you will only be paying like $20-something for your membership. So that is so bomb. I also love that they have different levels to the membership. So you can do, I believe the options are you can do month to month, you can do 3 months, you can do 6 months, or you could do 1 full year. So whatever version you decide, I'll put a QR code right here. So you can either scan the QR code, or I'll also drop the link in the description below, and I'll also put it in like my bio description of my my YouTube channel page. So definitely check them out. Use the link here so that you make sure that you get $40 off your first month membership. And then, you know, let me know, like I said in the comments, if you are new joining with Mochi, or if you are already a member and what your experience has been like. But I am so super excited. And like I said, it's already like, I don't know, something about that springtime. I feel like that just maybe is like the weather's getting nicer. I can go outside. I can do my walks. I can get back on, you know, my weight loss and wellness regimen. I can help to get my PCOS under control and just get back to feeling good like I was before. Get my inflammation down, like so many different things, get my hormones under control that I'm really excited about for me personally. So I know that there are so many, like when I say so many, I was overwhelmed with the amount of companies and amount of places that GLP-1 is now available. So I was like, I want to pick the right place. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that if I approve it, okay, then it must be good, because I don't just put my name and stamp my name on everything. So super excited to be partnering with Mochi. Let me know, like I said in the comments below, if you are getting ready to get started or if you are already with them, and stay tuned for my journey. Of course, I'll be updating you guys on more GLP-1 updates and just updates on my life in general, my move, my kids, and travels and things like that I'm sure we'll be doing all throughout the summer. So if you're new here, make sure that you hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel, and go back and check out some of my other videos on my GLP-1 journey and experience, just so you can kind of see what my experience was like if you are going through your own and you want to just feel like you are a part of your, you know, a part of this community, because we are a community over here. So that is it, and that's all, as I always say. I appreciate you guys for watching, and shout out to Mochi for sponsoring this video, and also for me getting ready to start my journey again. So that's it, and that's all, y'all. Peace out, peace out.